Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashely Jenkins.
I'm Turney.
Apparently the proverb, 2 heads are better than 1, is extra true when AI is involved, especially if that AI is gambling.
Yes, Fender is real. This weekend, an AI turned a $20 bet into $11,000. And soon it'll probably get roughed up by some mobsters for winning too much money.
Or just get kicked out of MGM Grand like some people that we know. Can you break an AI's kneecaps? Maybe. If you hit it hard enough in the algorithms, I guess we'll find out.
The AI with the hot hand involved in these big bets is called You and You.
Who knew? Maybe you knew.
Ooh. Who knew? You knew. Okay, sorry. A new intelligence platform from a Silicon Valley group known as Unanimous AI.
And no, it didn't get its 5-figure winnings from No Limit Texas Hold'em or shooting craps. It actually won the money in a horse racing bet.
For those of you who are super into horse racing, maybe 3 or 4 of you watching.
Unless you're in Australia or something, you get to wear the cool, crazy hats. I actually got really into horse racing when I got to wear weird hats.
Oh,
it's odd.
Fair enough. When I was in England, there was a horse racing night. So outside of the U.S., they care about horses. Here, we just drink mint-flavored shit.
Really, that's all we care about when you go to horse races anyway.
Yeah,
but we digress.
Yes, this weekend was the historic Kentucky Derby. Unu correctly predicted the winner of the 20-horse race, which is tough already, but not that big of a deal until you consider what else Unu correctly predicted about the event.
To be fair, predicting the winner isn't exactly a cakewalk, but the big ticket bet in that high-rolling world of horse racing is the superfecta, which means picking not only the winner, but also the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place finishers.
And that's what Unu did, which, after that, he probably made it rain in the club.
Just to put how hard it is to predict the top 4 finishers into perspective, the odds are 540 to 1. It's like the Golden Chocobo of horse race bets.
None of the Kentucky Derby experts at Churchill Downs, that's where the race is run, did so correctly. So he was all in a league of his own.
Good job. Not even the other AI were up to the task. Microsoft made some noise about its Bing Predicts algorithm correctly predicting the winner of this weekend's race, a horse named Nyquist, but Nyquist was so heavily favored that bets were only given at 3 to 1 odds.
Hey, a 1 in 3 chance of winning is basically the same odds you have of getting correct search results on Bing.
Do you think it's related to its social media tweeter AI?
Oh, like they just went downhill and was racist and weird?
Yeah, like maybe it's like her big brother or something that's a little bit smarter and went to college.
Yeah, but still can't get 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place.
No, but at least took a statistics class at
Maybe
some point.
not racist.
So despite picking the winner, the rest of Bing Predicts choices were totally wrong.
Again, at least he's not racist. Those previously mentioned 540 to 1 odds are how Unu turned a Harriet Tubman into a whole lot of Ben Franklin.
Are we already calling it a Harriet Tubman?
We should be.
I guess we are.
Ladies earned her due. The total number of the winnings came out to $10,822.
Although Unu actually won a little bit more than that, because hitting the superfecta also meant Unu hit the trifecta, the top 3 finishers. So all in all, that means Unu turned $40 into $12,822.
Does Unu have to pay taxes on that? Can he do my taxes? Maybe he could pick the next winner of the Hearthstone tournament that I don't know about yet.
Maybe he'll just talk to Emma Watson about sheltering it offshore somewhere.
So far, Unu's already been put to use in predicting a number of other big events. It outwitted Oscar experts at both the New York Times and Statistics Blog's 538 over the last 2 years, and even called Leo's meme-busting Oscar win with The Revenant, which, come on, we all called that.
There are statistics blogs? Like, that's what people do for fun.
Hell yeah.
Nice. It also beat out 99% of other gamblers at the Super Bowl, earning a 36% return on investment on all the side bets it placed throughout the game. We need to hang out with Unu some more.
Yeah, I want to be in Unu's suite. All of Unu's magical predictions come courtesy of Swarm Intelligence, which is what the platform is based on.
The idea behind Swarm Intelligence is that the whole 2 heads are better than 1 thing, or in Unu's case, thousands of heads.
Coincidentally, he'll also be getting thousands of heads with all that money. All right.
No.
We see the idea of swarm intelligence working every day in nature. Systems and groups that, working together, become much smarter or better at whatever task they're trying to perform. It's most often seen with ants, birds, fish, bees, and the Zerg.
Of course the Zerg.
Any species that has evolved over time to take advantage of swarm behavior.
Ants, for instance, lay down pheromones that help direct their ant buddies to resources in their environment. Microbats use echolocation in a swarm to help the entire body move quickly while on their way to assist Batman. basic science stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like by body, I don't mean the one bat body. I mean like the body of the swarm, like all the swarm.
The holy spirit of the bats. Humans, on the other hand, suck at doing this. Unfortunately, we've never really developed the ability as a species to put our heads together to amplify our intelligence. But we made Twitter, so thanks, evolution.
That's about the closest we got. That and like YouTube comments.
Yeah.
So we're in big trouble. UNU is unanimous AI's attempt to fix that little problem and tell Charles Darwin to suck it, and so far the findings have been pretty interesting.
For the most recent Kentucky Derby experiment, Unanimous had a group answer questions about who would win the race, narrowing it down to just 4 horses. Then once post positions for the race were released, which affect the outcome of the race, the group answered the same questions again.
That sounds like an ordinary, everyday poll. You might start your own straw poll about that sort of thing. But UNU's swarm algorithms handle the data differently than regular polls do. The swarm algorithms find new solutions in real time that the individuals themselves aren't even making to provide even better, more accurate predictions.
Witchcraft. That's all that is. It's just
Don't they
techno
say-
mumbo jumbo witchcraft. Burn UNU!
Don't they say that technology, once sufficiently advanced, resembles magic? I'm pretty sure someone smart said that, and I read it on the internet, so you know it's true.
Yet somehow, all of this technology witchcraft works. Unanimous found that individually, none of the respondents in the group got their picks right. In fact, the respondents were actually only correct 23% of the time, which means that UNU gave them a 435% bump in intelligence.
Wow. Louis Rosenberg, CEO of Unanimous, said that if you take the average IQ of each participant, which was 104, and apply that 435% boost, that puts this UNU swarm at an IQ of 452 in this context. We think that's a pretty fun way to look at it. Makes it smarter, eh?
I love it. We have fun here. We talk about IQs. We have fun. That's cool.
Love our stats.
Yeah, oh god. Did you see our stats block? Alright, the thing is, all of this, by the way, all this poll taking and everything, happened in just 20 minutes. 10 minutes of questions before the post positions were released, and another 10 minutes of data gathering after.
So that's how easily this whole thing works. The Oscar picks from earlier this year, for example, were carried out in 15 minutes.
The reason swarm intelligence beats our feeble singular intelligence, according to the folks at Unanimous AI, is because swarm intelligence uses real-time dynamic systems that explore a decision space together in synchrony and converge on optimal solutions in unison.
The idea is that in nature, swarms don't take polls to find solutions, they just do it in real time. So UNU applies a number of algorithms working in unison to interpret the data rather than just collecting it the way we would in a survey.
Unanimous also describes UNU as empowering users to combine their intelligence in a way that far exceeded the abilities of individual members. Simply put, swarm intelligence allows groups to put their heads together in an efficient way, turning average fans into super experts.
Don't worry though, it still doesn't make a lot of sense to us either. There are a lot of big words. We're not ants. Someday maybe we'll get it, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll be ants. We can only hope, maybe. Or at least that UNU will kill us quickly without us see it coming. At the end of the day, the idea behind swarm intelligence does really have a ton of merit, as this story illustrates, which is why a number of researchers and scientists are using it to aid in new projects.
This is how the apocalypse happens.
Yes.
The US military is currently using swarm intelligence for unmanned vehicles. NASA is using it for planetary mapping, and researchers in the medical field are applying it to help locate and eradicate tumors.
So, let's take all that, shove it right off the table, and just use UNU to get some more sweet VR money.
Yeah, it's all about VR these days, right?
We'll use UNU to get blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, let's do the Vegas thing before we actually do the VR thing, okay?
Well, yeah, blackjack, hookers, then VR. So what do you guys think of UNU, the gambling AI? Is he Bender brought to life? Make some predictions down in the comments down below.
For future AI stories and other tips on getting VR money and how Skynet was born, like this video and subscribe to the Now.
Was that you groaning?
Nice belly.
Dad noise.
Nice belly rye.
I used to call my game something stupid like Fart Weasel, and it's like Fart Weasel has sold 1 million copies.
Well, I'd buy Fart Weasel.
Yeah.